Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Guys, please check it. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Is my voice on screen is clear to all of you guys? Please confirm to me. Guys, respond for me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. All right. Good afternoon, guys. And check it what we completed in the last session. All right, sir. I think so. We are discussing about Java programming format and Java programming format. So we are discussing about the content like what there. Comment section, that part here we are understanding. Now all of you answer for my question. No? To prepare a simple Java program, a basic level Java program, there we have to use a format in our Java file. In that format, overall, how many parts are available? Nearly in a Java programming format, how many parts are existed there? 5 parts are available. What are the 5 parts in our Java programming there? Now tell me. First one is what there? Comment section. Next one is what there? Package section. Next one is import section. Classes are interfaces section. Main class section. These are overall the parts which are available in a Java file. All right. Now here, after this, after understanding this, already we started. Okay, fine. If you observe all the 5 sections here, which sections are optional and which sections are mandatory here? In this case, no. First 4 sections are what they're optional. Last one is what they're mandatory. You can understand this clearly. Comment section, package section, import section, classes or interfaces section are what they're optional. Main class section is what they're mandatory. Right. Then after this, after completion of this, we started with what their comment section. Right. What exactly the comment section here? What we are having in the comment section in Java application development, before starting coding part, before going to start our code, it is convention to provide some description about the application, where the description includes project name, objective, client details, modules information, and so on. To provide these details, we have to use comment section, where we have to use what their comments. Then what is a comment actually? What exactly the meaning of comment here? Comment is a non-executable part in programming, and it will improve readability. That means that providing description of program is for what purpose there? Just for the sake of improving readability. Readability is the main intention here. Next one is how many types of comments are available here? Overall, 3 types of comments are existed. What are the 3 types of comments, Kerno? First one is what there? Single line comment. Second one is multi-line comment. And third one is like what there? Documentation comment. What is this single line comment actually? What is the meaning of this single line comment? It allows the complete description in a single line. The single line comment is able to allow the total description in a single line. There are given some examples already. Syntax is what there? To forward slashes, then we have to provide some description. Next one is what this multi-line comment. What is this multi-line comment here actually? It allows the description, the complete description in more than one line. It tells the complete description in what there more than one line. Right, sir. Some points here are given clearly. After completion of this documentation comment, it tells the description in more than one page. Syntax also here be given. This is syntax here. But where we are able to use these documentation comments in our Java applications, in general, in Java applications, we will use documentation comments to prepare API documentations. We will use documentation comments to prepare what their API documentations. What is this API documentation actually? It's a document in the form of a text file or a PDF file or a doc or a docx file or an HTML file and so on, and it is able to provide a description about all the programming elements which we have used in our Java applications, where the programming elements are like what there variables, methods, classes, abstract classes, interfaces, and so on. So about information about the programming elements like what there variables, methods, classes, abstract class, interfaces, there we have to go with what there API documentation. Right, sir. Then after this, to provide a description about all the Java predefined libraries, Java has provided a document that is what their API document. That API document you can access through this particular location. Already given that URI. That means Java 8 documentation you can provide. Of course, here if you change the number Java 9, ninth documentation we are able to get. Like this here we are able to get. Anyway, just Google it. There we are able to see easily the API documentation for Java programs. Next one is what? After this, to provide API documentation for the user-defined libraries, that is for our applications. If we use documentation comments directly, then we take a lot of time, so it is not suggestible. Directly, if we use documentation comments to prepare API documentation, it will take a lot of time here. So it is not suggestible to use API documentation, that means documentation comments to prepare API documentation. Good. Exactly. In this particular situation, what Java has provided here, Java has provided a predefined tool to provide, that means to simplify API documentation creation. That predefined tool, internal tool is what there Java doc. That internal tool is what there Java doc. What Java doc is able to provide? Java doc tool is able to prepare API documentation in the form of what their HTML files. There already I shown some examples there. Now try to understand it, but don't try to practice immediately. Why? Because you are not having any awareness on how to prepare first application and how to install even Java software. So don't try this example. Just for the sake of information, I shown this program here. After completion of the first application development, then we can practice this. After completion of this first application development, then we can practice. Why? Because by the time we are able to aware how to use Java commands then, right? Right, now try to recognize this. Some examples I shown, then where I given one more point. Last conclusion I have given there. What is the conclusion now? Three types of comments here we are having overall. How many types of comments are available? Three types. Out of all the three types of comments, only documentation comments provided description will be included in the API documentation which we prepared by using Java doc command. Everybody understand my point here? Out of all the three types of comments, only what comments there? Documentation comments. Only what there? Documentation comments provided description will be included in the API documentation which we prepared by using Java doc command. Right, sir. Now observe carefully. Some examples here are given on the basis of that. There we can recognize this. Okay, fine. All these points already we completed. Up to this part we completed in the last session. Clear? Right, sir. Now try to understand the next one here. All of you recognize this clearly. All right, sir. Understand this clearly. To provide description in Java applications, to provide description in Java applications, I want to say description or metadata, both are same. Description about the program is also be called as what there metadata. Sir, got it or not? So to provide a description or metadata. In Java applications, JDK 1.5 version, JDK 1.5 version has provided a new feature, in the form of annotations. Tell me, all of you know what exactly the purpose of this annotations? Now tell me. To provide description or metadata in Java applications. Which version of Java? JDK 1.5 version has provided a new feature in the form of what there? Annotations. Is that clear to all of you? Annotations are provided to provide some description or metadata in Java applications. Then immediately we are getting a question. Immediately we are having a question, one important interview question here we are having. What exactly the question here we are getting there? Observe carefully. In Java applications, observe carefully. In Java applications, to provide a description, already we have comments. In Java applications, to provide a description, already we have comments. Then what is the requirement? Then what is the requirement to use annotations? Then what is the requirement to use annotations? That is the question. Everybody understand this clearly? Indirectly, I'm asking the question to you. What exactly the differences between comments and annotations? Everybody understand this clearly? In Java applications, to provide a description, already we have comments. Then what is the requirement to use annotations? Right, sir? Now observe carefully. All of you understand this clearly, what I'm telling to you? Right. Now, I will give some answers to you. Now, try to recognize these answers. No, what exactly the point here I'm telling you. Now, try to recognize this. Okay, fine. No issues. All of you understand this diagram here. That overall compilation process and execution process related diagram I have given. Now try to recognize this. First of all, I have taken C program. We compiled it. Then after that, we are getting like what we are getting there after this. There we are getting what there dot class file, dot exe file. When we execute it, there we are able to get output. In compilation overall, 4 phases are available. What are the 4 phases? No, preprocessor, compiler, assembler, loader, link editor. Inside this compiler, 6 phases are available there. Lexical analysis, syntax analysis, semantic analysis, intermediate code generation, code optimization, then code generation. Just understand it, namesake. This diagram is namesake, no need to think too much about it. But here the point what we have to remember, in compilation, lexical analysis is a phase. Yes, sir. What is this? No, lexical analysis is one of the phase in compilation. What that lexical analysis phase will do? Lexical analysis is one of the phase. What this lexical analysis phase is able to do in our application that I required now. Okay. Now, first of all, come for our question here. What is the question here we are understanding there? Now tell me. In Java applications, to provide a description, that means metadata or a description, already we have what? Comments. Then what is the requirement to use what there? annotations. That's a question here. This is one of the important interview question. Interviewer may ask this question there. Annotations we are going to understand effectively in advanced Java onwards. But in core Java, topic is available. Utilization is not available. But its utilization is going on in advanced level onwards. But this is one of the famous interview question. But try to understand it clearly now. For example, listen all of you, listen carefully. In a lexical analysis phase, what exactly the work is going to be happen, what lexical analyzer is able to do in outside, if you think about it, answer is very clear. Whenever we are compiling our Java program or C program, whatever it may be, when we compile our program, lexical analysis phase will divide our entire program into the number of pieces. The lexical analysis phase will break our program into the number of pieces, where each and every piece is called as a token. Where each and every piece is called as what there? A token. Like this, number of tokens are generated. Like this, what there? Number of tokens are generated. So this is called as what there? Tokenization. This process is called as what there? Tokenization. Please respond for me, all of you know. What exactly the job of the lexical analysis phase, no? What this lexical analysis phase is able to do? Lexical analysis phase is able to break our entire program into number of pieces, where each and every piece is called as what there? A token. Finally, stream of tokens here we are able to get. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? That's okay, fine. Now, observe carefully. Lexical analysis phase here we are getting, stream of tokens here we are getting there. That's okay, fine. Next one. Try to understand the point here. For example, in Java applications, listen carefully. I'm giving the exact point now. In Java applications, if we provide comments and a description, if we provide the description along with the comments, then observe carefully. Lexical analyzer, that means lexical analysis phase. Lexical analyzer will remove the provided comments and its description from the Java application or Java program as part of compilation. As part of what there? Compilation. Come again? What's the point I said to you? If you provide some description along with the comments, then lexical analyzer will remove the provided comments and its description from Java program as part of compilation. When we compile the program, automatically the comments and its description will be removed. Understand my point here? Here, the provided comments and its descriptions, will not be available in the generated dot class files. That means when we compile a Java program, we are able to get dot class files. After compilation of the Java program, what files here we are able to get? No, dot class files here we are able to get. In the generated dot class files, what is not available here? The comments and its description is not available. So the scope of the comments is up to .java file only. The scope of the comments is up to what there? .java file only. That's it. This is what exactly the point here I've given there. That means the limitation for comments I'm telling there. What is the limitation of the comments? No, comments and its description is available up to .java file only. It is not available to the generated .class files. Why? Because when we compile our Java program, automatically lexical analysis phase will remove the provided comments and its description from Java program as part of the compilation. Got it or not? But as per the requirement, has so many requirements. Guys, observe carefully. As per the requirements, like what are the various requirements? No, I want to give some points here now. Try to understand it. No, to simplify testing. What's the first one? You know, to simplify testing. Second one is to simplify debugging. To simplify debugging of the application. To simplify testing of the application. To simplify debugging of the application. Next one is to the server side applications. To the server side applications. To the database applications. And so on. So many. Not only these. No. So many requirements are available. Just only some of the examples I have given. As per the requirements, like to simplify testing, to simplify debugging, or to the server side applications, or to the database applications. Understand my point here? We have to bring the provided metadata or description up to .java file, up to .class file, and up to runtime of our applications, and up to runtime of our applications. Yes, sir. All of you get my point or not? What exactly the point I'm telling there? As per the requirements, like to simplify testing, to simplify debugging of the applications, or to the server side applications, or to the database applications, we have to bring the provided metadata or description up to .java file or up to .class file and up to runtime of our applications. This is our requirement. But if you provide comments and it's a description, they're available up to what there, up to which files? No, .java file only. But my requirement is what there? I have to bring our required. We have to bring our description up to .java file and up to .class file and up to what there? Runtime of our application. This is our requirement. But comments are providing metadata up to .java file. Got or not? So to achieve this requirement, so to achieve description up to .java file, comma, up to .class file, and up to runtime of our applications, up to runtime of our applications, then what we have to do there? We have to, up to runtime of our applications, then what we have to do there? We have to use annotations over the comments. We have to use annotations over what there? Over the comments. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? Clearly now. So this is exactly the point here we have to understand about like what there, the intention of the annotation, the purpose of the annotations here, what we are having. Clear to all of you know? Now tell me straightly, I'm asking this question to you. What exactly the difference between comments and annotations? Now tell me. What exactly the difference between comment and annotation here? Just we have seen that already, that point here. Comments are able to provide description up to .java file, but annotations are able to provide description up to .java file, up to .class file, and up to runtime of our application. Then it is required to bring our description up to runtime of our application. We have so many requirements here we are having. So that here we are able to get our description up to runtime of our application. That is because of annotations only, not because of comments. If you use comments, the description is available up to .java file only. But if you use annotations, no, the description we are able to get up to runtime of our application as per our requirement. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? That's okay, fine. Next one is, then if we give this type of answer here, immediately here we are getting one more question. We have one more question. Now try to understand this question, guys. Anyway, conceptually we can understand, but in practical I'm able to show the points. In after completion of the object orientation, we have a separate topic like what are their annotations. We have a separate topic like what are their annotations. There we are able to understand the content clearly. But time being here, we have to understand now. Right, sir. Now here, what is that next question here? to provide description or metadata at the runtime of our application, to provide a description or metadata at runtime of our applications. Already we have XML documents. Already we have what documents there? XML documents. In Java, we can use XML documents to provide what there? Description at runtime of our applications. Already we have XML documents. Then what is the requirement? To use annotations? Again, this is a question here. What is the requirement to use what there? Annotations. What is the requirement to use what there? Annotations. That's it. Observe carefully, all of you know. Right, sir. Now, observe carefully what exactly the answer here we are getting there. To provide description or metadata at runtime of our application, already we have XML documents. Then what is the requirement to use annotation? This is a question. Right. Now here we have to provide answer for it. Good. In Java applications, if we use XML documents, then we are able to get the following problems. What problems here we are able to get? Point number one. XML is what? Is it a Java related technology or outside of the Java? XML is outside of the Java or inside the Java? Is that XML is a part of the Java or outside of the Java? Outside of the Java. XML is totally a different technology. A scripting language. XML is for what? Their scripting language. To represent data and to carry data between the applications in the network, we are going to use what their XML documents majorly. In web services or maybe some other technologies, we are going to use XML documents effectively. Okay, fine. It's outside of the Java. But if you want to use XML documents in our Java applications, first developers must know that XML technology or not. Developers must have knowledge on XML technology or not. Understand it clearly. So we must learn XML technology explicitly. This is extra. Here we have to learn XML technology explicitly. You must learn XML technology extra. This is extra burden for the developer. Java developers are busy with Java code. But if you are using XML documents, no, again, developers must have knowledge on what their XML technology. They must learn XML technology. This extra burden to the Java developers. Point number one. Point number two, for example, we decided we want to use XML documents. So we have to prepare XML documents with data or not. What data we want to provide to our application at runtime? With the data we have to prepare XML document or not? Okay. How we are going to prepare that XML document now? Every XML document must be a well-formed XML document. Every XML document must be what? The well-formed XML document. Otherwise, we are unable to use XML document in our applications. Whenever we are preparing XML documents, no, every time we have to check whether that XML document is in well-formed format or not. There are some rules and regulations to check well-formedness in our XML documents. There are some rules and regulations to check well-formedness in our XML documents. So every time we have to check whether that XML document is in well-formed format or not. This is extra burden for the developers. Sir, got or not? So the point is what there, every time we must check or we have to check whether the XML document is in well-formed format or not. Every time we have to check whether the XML document is in well-formed format or not. That we have to check every time. Okay, this is one point here. Next point, observe carefully. Not only base structure, in XML technology, so many rules and regulations are available. For example, entire XML document should have only one root tag, should not provide more than one root. Understand it clearly now. Next one is after that, for every open tag there should be a closed tag, and every tag must be user defined tag, and every XML document must have some XSD or DTD. Like this, so many rules and regulations are available. So that XML document must pass all these rules and regulations. Then only it is what their well-formed XML document. Clear? Now observe carefully. Okay, then up to now what we are having there, we decided we want to use XML document. To use that XML document, already we understood XML technology. We know XML technology that I have done. Next one is I'm trying to prepare XML file. I prepared it. I thought of it that is a well-formed XML document. Okay, decided, clear. Next one. After preparing that XML document, Java program has to read data from the XML document. Am I right or not? Java program has to read data from the XML document. So before going to read data from the XML document, first we have to check whether this XML document is available at the right location or not. Whether these XML documents are provided at a right location or not. If it is available at right location, then easily we can read the data. If it is not available at right location, then there is a chance to get a file not found exceptions in our Java applications. So for example, my Java program is reading XML file from d:/abc. In the case if it is available at e:/xyz location, then how it is possible to read data from the XML file which is at d:/abc? No. Understand my point here? So what I'm telling there, every time we have to check whether XML documents are available at a proper location or not. If it is not available at our required location, there we are able to get file not found exceptions. This is extra monitoring that must be required for the developers. Again, it is extra burden to the developers. Can understand my point clearly? Every time we have to check. Every time we have to check whether the XML documents or whether the XML documents are existed at the proper locations or not. At the proper locations or not. Every time we have to check whether XML documents exist at the proper locations or not. If not, we are able to get file not found exceptions. Of course, that point is not required here. Just the checkup is required. The checking process must be required for the developers. That's one point here. Next one is point number 4. Observe carefully. Okay, fine. I decided I want to use XML document. I understood XML technology. I prepared well-formed XML document. I saved it at a proper location and everything is okay. Then next one is I have to read data from XML document to Java program. To read XML document from, to read data from XML document to Java program, there we are going to use parsing mechanisms we have to use. There we have to use what there? Parsing mechanisms. So many parsers are available. So many parsing mechanisms are available. Understand my point here now? But some parsers are suitable for some documents. Some other parsers are suitable for some other documents where some variation is available. But here our concentration is what there. Every time we have to check. Every time we have to check. Every time we have to check whether we are using right parsing mechanism or not. Whether we are using right parsing mechanism or not to read data from the XML document. To read data from the XML document. This is again burden, extra burden for the developers. Check it again here. What's the point I said to you? Every time we have to check whether we are using the right parsing mechanism or not to read data from the XML documents. So these many concentrations are required by the developers if you are using XML documents in our Java application. Now tell me, all these are burdenful or not? All the things are burdenful to the developers or not? Now I'm giving conclusion. I'll try to understand this clearly. To overcome all the above problems, we need a Java alternative. We need a Java alternative to provide description at a runtime. At runtime, we need a Java alternative to provide description at runtime. Here the required Java alternative was provided was provided by Java is the required alternative. Java alternative was provided by Java in the form of what, sir? In the form of what? In the form of annotations. Again, here we have to understand the required Java alternative is what there? Annotations. Annotations is a Java feature. Annotations is what there? Java concept. No need to learn it separately. Part of the Java we have to learn. There we can provide the data along with annotation. The data will be available to the Java program at runtime directly. Right, of course. Even if you want to simplify debugging, if you want to simplify testing, even if you want to execute server-side applications, or if you want to execute database-related applications, whatever it may be, if you use annotations now, automatically the required description will be available at runtime of our applications. The description is going to be available to what there? Runtime of our applications. Right, so now this is exactly the meaning of like what there. This is exactly the meaning of like what there? Annotations over the XML documents. 2 points here are given clearly. Annotations over comments. Next one is what there? Annotations over XML documents. Can you tell me what is the requirement to go for annotations over the comments now? What is the difference between comment and annotations? Comment is able to provide description up to .java file, but annotations are able to provide description up to .java, .class, and up to runtime of our applications. Then to provide description at runtime of our application, already we have XML documents. Then what is the requirement to go for annotations? No, there we have some problems here. If we want to use XML, first we have to learn XML technology first. Next one is every time we have to check whether the XML document is in well-formed format or not. And every time we have to check whether the XML document exists at the proper locations or not. Every time we have to check whether the XML, whether we are using a right parsing mechanism or not to read data from the XML. To overcome all these problems, we need a Java alternative. Here the required Java alternative was provided by Java in the form of like what their annotations. In the form of like what their annotations. That's it. This is exactly the meaning of like what their the requirement of the annotations than what we are having clearly now. Clear? Now immediately I'm getting one more point here, one small note here I'm telling there. Observe carefully. In Java J2EE applications, previously we have used XML documents everywhere. In everywhere we have used what there? XML documents. But now I'm giving the point here. In Java J2EE applications, we are able to use annotations as an alternative to the XML documents. In Java J2EE applications, we are able to use annotations as an alternative to the XML documents. One more point I'm telling you, before JDK 1.5 version, before Java 1.5 version, everywhere we have used what their XML documents. But after the introduction of the annotations, gradually that XML documents are replaced with what their annotations. Now at present, in the present application development, nobody is using XML documents. Every time people are going to use what their annotations only. All Java developers are using what their annotations only. Yes, sir, all of you are getting it or not? What I'm telling you. Right, so now this is a point here. But still I have a question now. In which technologies we are able to use XML and in which technologies we are able to use annotations? That point here I want to get. Where we are using XML and where we are using annotations. Now here we want to get the clarity. Now try to understand this clearly. XML based technologies. Now separate classification like what there? Annotation based technologies. In annotation based technologies, what I'm telling there, in annotation based technologies, here what exactly the point here I'm telling there now, XML is optional. In annotation based technologies, XML is what there? Optional, that we can understand. I'm not saying that if you use annotations, no, totally we can remove that XML documents, no. Even though you are using annotations where XML technology is what the XML documents are what they're optional. But still, if you want to use XML documents, we can use. But not required for it. Why? Because very good alternative is available. Because of that reason, we are not going to talk about what their XML documents once you are having annotations. But now I want to give some clarity which technologies are using XML and which technologies are using annotations. Now here we have to understand clearly. Now, if you observe carefully, up to JDK 1.4 version. It's purely what they're XML based. Now here what we are able to get here in this case no up to right from JDK 1.5 version. From JDK 1.5 version, what is available here? Annotations. Next one is what there up to JDK 1. Sorry, not JDK, JDBC 1.3 version. In one or two cases, we can use XML now, but from JDK, that means JDBC 4.0 version onwards, everywhere we are able to use what their annotations. In one or two cases only, then in JDBC we are going to use very less about this XML, but in one or two cases, if you want to use that, there the versions wise differences here we can understand. Next one is what there. Then after that, servlets 2.5 version. Up to servlets 2.5 version, what is available here now? XML documents only. Right from servlets 3.0 version onwards, everywhere we are able to use like what their annotations. Next one is after this, after completion of this, next one is struts is one of the framework actually. 1.x version is totally XML based. Struts 2.x version is completely what their annotation based. 1.0, 1.1, 1.2 like these versions of struts framework is total XML based. Struts 2.x version is what their annotation based. Next one is after this struts struts is already completed. JSF 1.x version is totally XML based, but here JSF 2.x version is totally like what their annotation based. Next one after completion of this EJB is 2.x version. Up to that is everything is what their XML based, but EJB is 3.x version is like what their annotation based. Right, sir? Then apart from this, next one is like what their Hibernate, something else like Hibernate 3.4 version, like what there is totally XML based, but Hibernate 3.5 version onwards, annotations are available. Similarly, like what there Spring 2.4 version up to that XML based, all right, Spring 3 point, that means 2.5 version onwards, annotations are introduced. In 2.5 version, one or two annotations only. In a Spring 3.x version, everything is related to what their annotations only. Like this, so many things are existed here, and so on and so on and so on. So many things are existed. This is exactly the meaning of like what there, like XML based technologies and annotation based technologies. In which technologies we are using XML and which technologies we are using annotations. One more point I'm telling to you. If you observe the version numbers, all the old concepts, old versions, older versions are using XML, and all the newer versions are using what their annotations. Sir, are you getting it or not? All the older versions are using what their XML, all the newer versions are using what their annotations. They are the points here we have to understand clearly. Okay, fine. Overall, XML based technologies and annotation based technologies here we understood there. Clearly, overall with this comment section, that part is completed. Which part is completed here now? Comment section, that content is completed now. Right, sir. Now tell me, after completion of this comment section in entire Java programming format, what is this next one here now? Tell me. What is the next part here now? The next one is like what there, package section or not? Yes, sir. What is the next section here now? Package section. Overall 5 sections are available. Tell me what are the 5 sections now? First one is what there, comment section. Next one is what there, package section. Next one is what there, import section. Next one is what there, class or interfaces section. Next one is what there, main class section. There are overall 5 parts now. Out of all the 5, first one is completed. Next one is what there, package. Right, sir. Then immediately I have a question. What is a package? Definitions here I want to get. What exactly the meaning of package? What is this package? Right, sir. Any answer for it? No. Come on. Package is a collection of classes and interfaces as a single unit. I want to have a small change, Package is the collection of interrelated. Package is a collection of interrelated classes and interfaces as a single unit. This is one definition. If you observe this, java.io is the package. In a java.io package, number of classes and interfaces are available. All these are interrelated and these are used for input and output operations in Java. Java.util package is available, which contains number of class and interfaces. All these are interrelated and they are representing what their data structures like stack, vector, queue, like this. Next one is Java.lang package is available, which contains classes and interfaces. All these classes are interfaces are interrelated, and they are mainly for basics of the Java. That means fundamental components of the Java. Got it or not? Like this, package is a collection of interrelated classes and interfaces as a single unit. That's the first definition here. Second definition, all of you observe carefully. This is our required definition. Number of times we are going to use this. Observe carefully. Package is a folder. Yes, sir. What is this package? No, package is a folder. Package is a folder that contains dot class files. That contains dot class files. Contains dot class files representing related classes and interfaces. Package is a folder that contains dot class files representing related classes and interfaces. Yes, sir. Or if you are getting it or not. What is the package now? Tell me. Package is a folder that contains dot class files representing related classes and interfaces. This is the point here we can understand about what their package is. Okay, good. Definitions are okay. But with these packages, what advantages here we are able to get? What are the various advantages of these packages now? Advantages of packages. Observe carefully. Packages are able to provide so many advantages. Where mainly 5 advantages here we are able to have. What are the various advantages here we can understand now? First one is modularity. First one is what there? Modularity. Of course, that explanation is also not required, but anyway, one line statement I'm providing there. Packages are able to represent a single module, where module is what there? A logical partition in our code. A logical partition in our code is nothing but what there? A module. To represent a module, we are going to use what there? A package. So modularity we are able to achieve. Understand it clearly. Next one, where modularity is available, there automatically abstraction here we are able to achieve. Now, object orientation I given the same points, related points. So wherever we are getting modularity, there automatically abstraction here we are able to get. After getting this abstraction, wherever we are getting modularity and abstraction, there automatically we are able to get what there? Security. Security we are able to get. If we declare something in a package that is protected by the package, that is not visible in outside of the package, there automatically here we are able to get what there? Security. Understand it clearly. Then after this, after completion of this, after understanding this security, next one is what there? Shareability. One time if we declare a package now, that we can share to any number of applications at a time. One time if we define a package that we can share to any number of applications at a time. That is the shareability. And fifth one is what there? Reusability. Then what is that fifth one here now? Reusability. Reusability is another one. All right, so now all of you now tell me what exactly the points I discussed here. First of all, package section here we are understanding. Definitions for the package here I'm asking there. 2 definitions are given. Now tell me what are the 2 definitions now? Package is the collection of interrelated classes and interfaces as a single unit. Next one is what there? Package is a folder that contains dot class files representing related classes and interfaces. Then advantages of packages. What are the various advantages of package now? Modularity, abstraction, security, shareability, and reusability. Got it or not? Then after this, next one is what there? Types of the packages. Types of packages types. There are two types of packages here we are having. What are the two types of packages? No, first one is predefined packages, and second one is what their user defined packages. First one is what their predefined packages, and second one is what their user defined packages. Then what is the meaning of this predefined package and what is the meaning of user defined package? Observe carefully. Predefined packages. These packages are defined by Java programming language. These packages are defined by the Java programming language, not defined by us. They're predefined. Internal part of the Java. They must be provided by Java programming language only. These packages are defined by the Java programming language and which are provided along with the Java software. If install Java software, automatically predefined packages are coming. Sir, got it or not? When we install Java software, automatically all the predefined packages are coming into our content. So this is about like what are the predefined packages. Tell me some examples for predefined packages. No, Java.lang is one of the predefined packages. Java.io is one of the predefined packages. Java.util is one of the predefined packages. Like this, so many packages are available. Now, only some of the examples here I provided, but any number of predefined packages are available. That's okay, fine. Next one is, what about this user-defined package? No, user-defined packages. No. Now tell me, predefined packages are provided by whom? Java programming language. But what about this user-defined package? No, user-defined. Who are the user? Developer. Here, developer is acting as what their user, right? These packages are defined by the developers. These packages are defined by the developers as per their application requirements. These packages are defined by the developers as per their application requirements. Answer my point clearly. These packages are defined by the developers as per their application requirements. Okay, good. Predefined packages are already existed inside the Java. Just we have to use them. But user-defined packages are not existed in Java. We have to define them. We have to declare that user-defined packages. Am I right or not? But how we are going to declare these user-defined packages? How it is possible to declare these user-defined packages? Answer my point here. To declare user-defined packages, we have to use package keyword or package statement. We have to use package statement. What is the syntax here? We have to understand. No, package name semicolon. We have to use what there? We have to use the package statement. What is the syntax here? We have to use the syntax would be package name that we have to use. Now, what is this package name actually? Let me give clarity where the package name must be a single name or the combination of the parent package name and child package name. Right, sir. All of you observe carefully where the package name must be a single name or the combination of the parent package name and child package name. Right. Example I'm telling there. What is the meaning of this parent package name and child package name? I want to give some example. Package P, only one name. That is only single name. We can understand it. Say for example, package P1.P2.P3 I provided. Package P1.P2.P3 like this I provided. Now here P1 is what their parent package name. P2 is what their child package name. P3 is what their child package name. That means P1 is a parent to P2. P2 is a parent to P3. And P2 is a child to P1. Sir, are you getting it or not? In either of these ways here, we are able to understand. Observe carefully, if we provide like this, how the packages are going to be created, no? If we provide package name like this, first P1 folder will be created. First of all, which one will be created there now? P1 folder will be created. Inside the P1 folder, P2 folder will be created. Inside the P2 folder, P3 folder will be created. Inside that P3 folder, dot class files are going to be available. Sir, if you're getting it or not? First of all, P1 folder will be created. Inside the P1 folder, P2 folder will be created. Inside the P2 folder, what is available here? P3 folder is created. Inside this P3 folder, number of dot class files are existed. Okay, now this is about like what there, the package content here we can understand. Okay, fine. Next one is, listen carefully. If you want to use, if you want to use package, if you want to use package declaration statement in Java applications, then we have to use the following conditions. That's it. All of you observe carefully. If we want to use package declaration statement, that means user defined package statements, package P or package P1 dot P2 dot P3 like this. If you want to use the package declaration statement in the Java applications, then we have to use the conditions. What conditions here we have to use there? I'm going to give two conditions, guys. Observe carefully, all of you know. What are the two conditions here? Package declaration statement must be the first statement in a Java file. Everybody, understand my point here? What is the first rule here? No. Condition number one is what there? The package declaration statement must be the first statement in the Java file. If you write a Java file, no, inside the Java file, the first statement should be what there? Package declaration statement. Of course, comment section is available. Comments are not recognizable. Comments are non-executable part only. So technically, we can say package statement is what there? First statement in our Java file. Understand it clearly. And the second rule is what? After this, the second rule is what? Second rule is package names must be unique. We must provide the package name as an unique names only. Okay, they must not be shareable, and they must not be reusable. They must not reusable. They must not be reusable. They must not be reusable. Understand clearly? Two conditions here we are having. What are the two conditions now? First one is what there? Package declaration statement must be the first statement in Java file, but package names must be unique. They must not be shareable, and they must not be reusable. Sir, got it or not? They are the 2 points here we have to understand clearly. All right, so then immediately we have a question. One important interview question is available. Try to understand this question clearly. What about my question here? Listen carefully. First of all, read the statement, guys. All of you know, please read the statement. No, what the statement here we provided here? Package declaration statement must be the first statement in the Java file. Now, immediately my question is it possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file? Is it possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file? Read this statement. No, in a package declaration statement must be the first statement in the Java file. Now tell me, in a Java file, package statement is the first statement. How many first statements are going to be available? Only one first statement or more than one first statement? Now, first in the sense only one first or not? Understand my point, Ken? In a line of people, only one person is acting as the first one. Only one person is acting as the last one. More than one is not first one. Am I right or not? Similarly, what is the answer for this question? No. Is it possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file? Then what is the answer? You know, answer is what there? Come on, answer is what there? No. Answer is what there? No. No. It is not possible to. It is not possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file. Why? Because why? Because in Java files, package declaration statement must be the first statement. In Java files, package declaration statement must be the first statement. Right, sir. Observe carefully now. Now, example also here I'm telling there. Observe carefully. Example is what there. abc.java is a file. abc.java is a file name there. Inside this file, say for example here I want to provide package P1, package P2, package P3. Like this here I've given three package statements now. Out of all the three package statements, this is valid. First one is valid. Second one invalid. Third one invalid. First one is valid, second one and the third one is invalid. Yes, sir, all of you are getting my point or not? So this is the point here. The interview question answer here are given. Is it possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file or not? What is the answer for this question? No, no. It's not possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file. Why? Because in Java files, package declaration statement must be the first statement. In Java files, package declaration statement must be what their first statement. Only one statement is acting as a first statement. More than one statement is not acting as what their first statement. Now here I give you some example also clearly now. Right, sir? So one more point is remaining in the package section. Then tomorrow, anyway, I will cover that point here. Tomorrow, we can come for the class here as usual. Now we can, all right, same schedule. Today, whatever the schedule is available, and tomorrow, same schedule. 4 to 5 will continue the same content here. Then 5 onwards, 5 to 6, that as usual, I will take what there object orientation, right? So that we can continue there. Tomorrow, we'll complete this total part. Tomorrow, the total Java programming format we are able to complete. Next class onwards, we are going to start how to install Java software and how to execute first application. Steps to prepare first Java application content. From that point onwards, we are going to start practicals clearly, right? That's all, guys. That's all. Okay, just take a few minutes break and come back. We'll start object orientation now. Guys, just take a few minutes break and come back now. I'll start object orientation. Okay, thank you.